Hey folks, and welcome to part 7 of our Let's Play for Shattered Tale of a Forgotten King. The last episode we killed the stranger for the second time, and he dropped a key for us. The description of the key made it sound like there is some portal in the middle of the ancient lands. We also got to this place thinking that it's a temple, but apparently it's just a place for a mini-boss or a boss. That being said, the area looks really cool. And we fought something like this before. Oh. Okay, that's not good. Okay. Definitely hits very, very hard. But we fought something like this before. Where it takes us to this place called the Cardinal Nexus, and there's only one boss. And I believe we got our second weapon from the first one that we killed. I'm not sure if these qualify as an actual boss or a mini boss. Oh, he summons ads. Okay, that's new. Summons 3 ads this time. Definitely much harder than the first one. The ads, though, do share a lot of similarities with the regular anime AI, where they just watch you. Okay, it wasn't too terrible. I even misplayed that quite a bit. But it seems that there is a large delay on his attacks. And I was dodging a bit too early. And it seems like the theme is more or less the same, where we get another weapon from this guy. And in here we got Citra's Spatha. Despite their tremendous destruction power, I think this is more or less the same, because I remember this exact same typo where I believe it tries to say destructive power. Yep, it's the same exact thing. A well-placed strike should suffice. Or slap, considering the size of your hands. What? Remove, and we got citrus core. Wait. What are you doing? Put that down, or you'll cut yourself. Really wonder what part of the word destroy do you not understand? You have no idea how dangerous this thing is. You could trigger a disaster and obliterate us both. It is more unstable than ever. Alright, do as you please. Maybe you'll catch a little cleverness on the way and throw it down a crevice or gulch. You can trust I will have abandoned you before we get blasted to pieces by your imbecility. Whoa. There's this weird effect now. Okay, hold up. So the core was here. And if you remember from our first episode, we picked up the core near the hub. And that actually ended up giving us the bad ending where it said that the entire world is destroyed. So this is probably another core that is, maybe it belongs to a different dimension, different something, because the entire world just went haywire once we picked it up. Do you wonder if the description is any different than when we picked it up? So we already have one core. This is a second. Interesting, though, we had the option to either destroy it or keep it. And it seems that keeping it goes against Yuck's instructions. And I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I don't trust Yuck at all. He interjected himself into our adventure without us really asking him to. And his presence has been way too convenient for himself. Anyway, so if we check the map, we thought that Radamont's temple is another temple, but it seems that's not the case. It seems that the temples, the one on the menu at least, where it says something temple, it seems that they're just mini bosses, and the big names are the actual temples. So we finished Nifur or Nifor, not quite sure how to pronounce it. Devish, they did mention it multiple times, and it seems like it's a pretty big deal. So I'm assuming that's the last one that we need to do. And next up should be Khotar. And that is all the way to the west. Let's just align ourselves and make sure that it's probably that thing over there. But yeah. The map is a bit hard to read, but if you notice there's this small arrow right where our icon circle is, and that means where we're facing. So now we're facing in the same direction as Khotar. There is some weird lake on the way that I might check out, or I want to check out rather. It seems that we can't summon the mount over here. I'm still not quite sure what this place is. It seems that it's just a random place in the open world. I did mention in the last episode there's I think there's quite a bit in the open world, and I would like to explore it at some point. And I guess doing the temple is somewhat of an exploration of it, because I believe that's optional. Since we're doing that, or since we want to do that, seems to be that there's this base outpost over here as well as this one over here. We'll go to this one, see if there's anything interesting. And the reason I haven't upgraded or spent my essence is because I'm suspecting at the beginning of the next temple there will be a portal to the hub, much like it was in the first one. Ah, this really needs to be fixed. They just fly off. They just fly off. It's hilarious. There's an item under the trees as well over there. You can see it in the distance. Oh man. And the fact that it consistently happens kind of tells me that they didn't really test this all too well. Again, I'm not holding it against them because it is an indie game, and getting QA testers when an indie game is difficult to catch all these things. That being said, now that the game is released, and myself as well as I'm assuming a lot of other players are experiencing these things, the test now becomes, do they actually fix the game or do they just abandon it? So I'm really hoping that there would be a patch to address some of the easily fixed issues. I'm not sure if this one's easy to fix. I would imagine you can program some invisible walls, you can adjust the velocity of the dash. I believe even adding a homing attack of some kind would help. Because right now, as I mentioned before, dodging, it seems that you don't really need to wait all that much. You can just sort of do it a bit early, and it will not bite you. When you compare it to other Souls-like games, you kind of need to wait until the last second. Oops. This is a cool little area. I wonder if we actually do find anything interesting, or if it's just the same items, you know, the essence, the potions. But obviously we're finding them in easily accessible areas. What I'm wondering is, you know, there are some secret areas, and you end up finding a skill or a weapon. I don't believe there is any armor in this game. Okay. Hi there. So if you remember, we actually fought a guy with the same design right before Samsara. Same design and I believe same moveset. Radiant life fragment. Looks like this is the way. I wonder if it will just open. Oh yeah. we get a little cool cutscene. And we've met this lady, I believe? No, it's a guy. Volnir. You've made it this far, not bad. Or a piece of you at the very least. You changed. The world's edges disintegrate less in your presence. Usually moving forward would equate to walking in a fog while barely making out the ruins. At first, I thought you were like me, connected to this universe by some point of entry somewhere. Later, but I doubt it now. I've seen the future, you know? It's better off without us. Well, always happy to talk to you, man. Very cheerful. Nothing like bringing out the existential dread in someone. What we'll do is we'll wrap around and get those two at the top, and then drop down on the chest. There's also an item on the way, so it all works out. Sigil of the Stars. I believe we've gone another one before. I forgot what they do. I think they increase your magic resistance, maybe increase your magic damage. Oh my god, please just hit this guy. Crystal and another Ebonite with some Hardenites. Let's reorient ourselves. We are actually facing the temple. So that's probably that thing in the distance. Try to make our way to it. So interesting. Even though on the map it looks like it's one giant area, it seems to be separated into zones. Because we had to open the door to get to this zone. There might be something interesting in there, but it seems that it's just Hardenites over and over again. Sentient Hardenite. Interesting. Hold up. Temporarily overactivates the Hardenite contained in sentient weapons. Okay, so I think I misunderstood, but I'm assuming our weapons are sentient, if that makes any sense. I just figured that maybe we can infuse the weapon with a sentient Hardenite, and then it becomes sentient, and then that power-up will actually work. This looks like it's Khotar, or the way to it. There is an NPC waiting for us. Is that the big burly guy? That's the army general or something? No, it's What? You were behind me like 2 seconds ago. Wanderer, we meet in quiet, the sinister place. I remember this battle. Its memory is like ice in my veins. I won't be pleasant company here, I apologize. I don't think you've been pleasant in any place. Do you think it is ever worth sacrificing one's life, people, or world to protect one's ideals? I don't know. That's way too vague. I thought so too. I've had time to change my mind. I should not have nodded. I think those who would excuse any crime to serve a just cause are not worth more than the tyrants they oppose. Pay attention to what other S tiers say if you meet them. Investigate the holes in their stories, explore the shadows, help them remember. One last thing, I've seen the creature that accompanies you from afar. I do not know what it is, but it seems to be hiding from me. I'd be careful if I were you. It carries a disconcerting aura. I think he means the stranger. Oh, there are two items over there. I'm assuming that's a mask and a memorial shard. Because there is a dead body. Memorial shard and a mask. Perfect. I really like what the stranger, I don't want to say is, but I like the idea. And it seems like we're gonna fight it again. Ooh, it's tanky. It's definitely tankier than before. Ooh. Okay. Where's it gonna respawn us? I really hope not too far. Please don't be too far. Oh man, that is not fun. Probably end up cutting this part because it's a long journey back. Alright, we are back again. I love that he does that range attack in melee range. Would you just stop dodging? This is just infuriating design. It's really... Oh, okay, that's not it. I have no idea what just said, to be honest. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I just attack him? my god. Oh, fuck off! Fuck my goddamn cock with this garbage design. What a fucking shitty fight! Like, suck my dick. Garbage fucking fight. Move. Alright, we are back to where we were. We will buff the weapon first. 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4. The last one I always get hit by it for some reason. One, 2, 3, 4. Seems that he has two main patterns. One is a 5-hit combo, the other is a 4-hit combo. The dodge attack is very important in this fight. So if you're having trouble, just spam dodge attack. 2. Again, the dodge attack seems to be very, very useful in this fight. It is annoying that there was no checkpoint next to him. He did give us, what was it, 14k essence? It's definitely quite a bit. It makes me wonder if this is the next place to go to. Let's see what Yak has to say. It's funny how much lacking a name can disincarnate you. You can believe I have done all I could to retain mine by all means. You ignore what true, authentic solitude is. Locked inside your own mind after time has swallowed the boundaries of your body, old age and oblivion. I speak, I know, I speak. I theorize, I soliloquize, potentially without a goal or an actual through line. It is not a speech, but the greedy and gluttonous breathing of a drowned resurfacing from the abyss. What on earth are you saying? The name. An assembly of letters, symbols, and glyphs, better than the sum of its parts. A drawing in its own right, stubborn, holding in nothingness the entirety of our being. How can one word summarize a being, with their memories and eventualities, and the weird complexity of the countless thoughts they experience from their first cry to their very last one? Yuck, remember that word. It is all I have ever been, and it will be all that remains. You, on the other hand, you're still... What? That was creepy. Not gonna lie. The fact that he told us I am Yak, remember that, is very, very creepy. And then... what's with the name that he gave us? Also, the lack of music is, it's unsettling. I would have preferred not being forced to drudge forever through this forgotten and devastated landscape, but there is no other way. You're creeping me out, man. You are creeping me out. What on earth is here? Okay. Wait, what? Oh. Let's just make our way upstairs, because I believe that's where the temple starts. I hope, at least. Can't even make that jump. Yeah, there is no other way. I don't see, at least. Let's just check the map. We are nowhere near Khotar, actually. We may have taken a wrong fork somewhere. I am interested in what's over here, though, because this seems like an interesting place. Okay, we can make the jump. You just have to be a bit good with the timing. Radiant Ether Fragment. So the items are not too high level for us. It seems like this is where we're supposed to be. This place is giving me the creeps. Oh god, not another creepy monologue. The sky is changing, but not with a shift in winds or the cycle of days. The stars have moved and the ground under your feet has changed components. Several places have merged, like in time in that primitive village we walked through. Distant stars, fragments from the White Asteer territory in a place they should not be. There are other worlds between the solar eye and the farthest borders of the kingdom, at the edges of the void. Rock or burning gas orbs, orbited by even thinner ones, once home to cities and bastions rising amidst dry lands, transformed like the earth. This sight might be disturbing, yet we are not to let ourselves drown in melancholy or in the torpor of passive contemplation. The demiurge laying waste to this area are more hideous and powerful than the one we have already vanquished. Okay, he says the one, so I'm suspecting that this is the next one. Why you vanquished? I was in the front row and I consider my participation to be at least half the same as yours. And I dare say this combat would have been much less exciting if not for my signature grandiloquence. If my calculations are even half right, I think we can say I vanquished them. Okay there. Now I expect you to truly pull your weight, since I did all the work with the first one. Slacker. There's definitely more to yuck than meets the eye. And I love this sense of foreboding that they've done with him. Especially here. Heroic essence. Essence of a renewed soul. Sigil of recovery. To Khotar. Awesome, so that was the way to Khotar. Not the most direct one. I'm assuming the theme to this temple is desert. Cool. So what we'll do is that we will activate the checkpoint. And then we will go back to the hub. I'm not sure if we do have enough materials to upgrade our weapon. If we can, that would be awesome, because the last fight did seem a bit daunting when it comes to damage. I also did die quite quick, I would say. So maybe we need to upgrade our HP a little bit. Where is the crucible? It's right there. Oh, Relaya is back. Relia. The Wanderer's gaze pierces through your mask. She gives off a mysterious and powerful aura. Okay, so every time we kill a stranger, it seems, we come back and we give her the stolen essence. She nods humbly, thanking you, and once more strange sparks spring from her hands, and she upgrades a power or gives us a new one. They chase each other and always find themselves. The Dark Wanderers the Dark Wanderer knows the answers will be his when the other is dead. He hears him coming, before reality falls once more into dark tatters that wither between worlds. This time, a violent energy projection that transcends the plane's non-identified energy source. What does it do? We have another essence. I wonder if we can give it to her right away. Oh, it seems no. Do we have another essence? Because I know we killed the stranger, or the wanderer, the stranger, whatever, twice. No, it seems we only have one stolen essence. I keep checking this area to see if a new NPC shows up. Let's see if Kuta, I think, was her name. has something new to say. Khotar, yep. We can upgrade our flask as well, so we get 1 charge, and we also get an increased power in it. Leave, do you have anything new to say? No. Cool. Let's see if we can upgrade our weapon. We in fact can. Awesome. We can upgrade it twice. And it's quite the increase in damage. We do have the materials to upgrade it to level 7, but the forge is not at its highest. We also got this weapon, and we never really checked what its stats are. Okay, so it's much more damage, but much lower attack speed. Let's see if that's actually significant. I don't see the attack speed difference. It seems like it costs more stamina. Maybe that's what lightness means. But I don't see the attack speed difference. And I'll unequip this one. I'll upgrade that weapon, because why not? We have enough materials. I wish I can skip this animation. 3, 4. We need the radiant ones. Oh, okay, so level 4 is the max we can get it. Not too bad, but now in case, you know, we want to experiment with weapons, it's not too far behind. And before we actually level up, let's once again use all the soul items. These give 500 each, and these give 800 each. What is this? Mark of the Whisperer. Oh, right. Just a bunch of sigils. And I've been a bit stingy when it comes to masks and other items, because you never really know when you might need them. We'll go ahead and increase our strength to 20, our vitality to 12, because I feel like our HP is falling behind. But so far I haven't found any use for the masks, so if you do feel like you want the extra levels, seems like it's fairly safe to trade them in for some essence. That will just pause at the checkpoint for a little bit and come back. And we're back. Khotar Stronghold. I believe the first one was Temple, and it led to a castle. This one is a stronghold. I don't see... Oh. Okay. I was expecting another one of those blue doors with, there's a checkpoint right there. Another blue door with one of those switches. It might be behind that door. Is this a new enemy? Doesn't seem like it. Our damage is pretty high, actually. Higher than I was expecting. It was a bit close to 3-shotting the guy, though. If you can raise it by 1 more point, maybe that would be good. Can we make this jump? Yes, we can. Let's get the backstab on this guy. Perfect. Seems like we can't go up here. Oh no, we can. Ether Fragment. But yeah, I just wanted to check both sides before going to that checkpoint. Just to make sure that we check almost everything that we can. I've said it before, but I'm not being overly meticulous with the areas. And fighting on a slope is really... Oh my... Oh! What on earth am I standing on? Okay. Yeah, I didn't think we could salvage that. And I may have hit the mic there by accident. But yeah, fighting on a slope is really weird because I would love to jump and attack, but the jump attack does this. So you can't, you know, you can't have a combo in air. You're also committing a very long time period, because once you do it, you're stuck in there for about a second. I don't understand why they thought the pushback is necessary. That somehow hit me, okay. But yeah, for example, when you attack a wall, you get pushed back. Really don't see the point in it. So we'll try to kill that guy over there. And we'll kill the other range enemy. And I definitely think the dodge attack combo is a bit too overpowered. We got a new mask, a legionary mask. We're still getting graceful Hardenites. We can jump down there. But before we do, let's check that lore. And another one of those big dudes. I really hope this one tells us more about Raven, because I'm really interested in what Raven, or who Raven is. Devar's Memorum. I am losing my senses. Standing alongside Promethean Coronzon is a long and daily march, teetering on the edge of the abyss. A journey half promised by a sleeping guide whose consciousness drifts between worlds behind closed eyelids. I am adrift on the edge of the void. Devar the Arrogant. He is an engineer. The reason I'm not too interested in Coronzon is because we already know he's an important character, I guess. And we'll check this side before... I guess we'll keep going this way, because if we go back, we're obviously heading towards the checkpoint. We're gonna be resetting the enemies. We're probably gonna go on the main path of the dungeon. Who knows, maybe this will end soon. No, we can actually jump down. There's a chest. But jumping down is always a commitment. And I would rather keep it till the end. And we can't fight on the stairs. Whoa, 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 whoa. No! I did not mean to dodge in that direction. Oh, well. The enemies definitely hit harder in this dungeon, so we might need to invest a few more points into life. I wonder if this is a dead end. Is it? Because that path seemed to just keep going. Bhakti, good thing you're here, friend. Do you have a minute for Bhakti to tell you a story? I spent so much time alone that memories start flooding back. I have trouble understanding how I could forget some of the details, not to mention how I could forget this whole story in the first place. I also do not remember how far back it occurred to me, as the curving of time... Ooh, it's the person who keeps going on and on about the curves of time. No, it wasn't. That was another one, the one with the wings. As the curving of time itself plays tricks on me. No, I'm interested in what she has to say. Yes, sorry. Quite a long time ago, I think, someone questioned the Five's authority. And the King's too. Yantra, who was once so close to our sovereign, rose against our masters. He gathered all the Archons, Sentientists, and Genesists he could in order to gain enough strength and firepower to stand against our theocracy. He led the first rebellion in our history, and I joined him. Oh. Yes, friend, before selling wares to wanderers, I used to be a renowned researcher, I think. Nevertheless, I know I made some great strides forward in the domain of physiological mutations while I stood with the rebellion. I would improve the group's soldiers to give them a chance against the Praetorian Guard. I remember the anger, but not the cause. Friend, what were we fighting for? How could I forget? We had a name. Would you give me a moment? I must think. But don't worry, I will remain somewhere along your path. I guess this is a dead end. I figured since it's in the middle path, it would lead towards the rest of the dungeon. But I had my suspicions because the other path just kept going and going and going. And it seems that it will have some shortcuts later on. Okay, well, now that we know that is the way, we can focus on this path and hopefully get our they really need to fix this. We'll just skip these enemies because we don't want to waste too much time fighting them. That being said, this is probably a dead end because it leads to that room over there. Chill, chill, chill. We'll just walk past them. They don't seem to bother us. We get a chest with a hardenite. Oh, there's an item under the stairs that we completely missed. Radiant essence. Well, this is one of the first shortcuts. Doesn't save a whole lot of time, I'll be honest. Anything here? There's another shortcut here. Oh, I probably... okay. I pulled a stupid. Well... shouldn't bother us too much. We'll just... go around here. Awesome. Radiant essence. And because we couldn't see the other side, I just want to double check. Okay. I'm not gonna unlock the shortcut just because we will be backtracking and it saves about 30 seconds in total. But I just want to double check that we got everything from here. And it seems like we did. Perfect. I really hope this guy drops the aggro when we get closer to the other two and that he doesn't just follow us here. You coming? And of course we have the generic desert music in here. Okay, apparently they can stand on top of each other and do whatever that guy just did. They really hurt. Okay. We'll get the chest, because why not? Whoa. That just happened. A lot of items in here. Radiant essence. Promethean component. Okay. Life fragment. And another superior hardenite. The Promethean components as well as the catalyst charges. Their pacing is very odd. You get many charges until you get the first Promethean component, and then you get way too many components. I feel like this is the second time we fight one of those tough ones just for Radiant Essence. This leads back to the central room. So while we're here, we might as well unlock this shortcut that we never did. And let's see if the portal actually works. It does. And it leads here somewhere. I believe that is a lore fragment. And I believe that, yeah, that's where we dropped for the chest. So we're back where we were. That is an NPC. Let's talk to them. Forgot which one this is. This is a new one. Sewer. Do you have a minute? It's a bit embarrassing. I think I might be lost. It was dark, and the stars are no longer in their right. And what? My apologies, I'm being rude. You must already know. You look like an Archon, but you must have some cosmetic? Do you mean cosmic? Cosmetic knowledge. I did not mean to undermine your expertise. I was with my friend, but we got separated. I do not remember how exactly. Through some temporarily unexplained quantic rebound, the crumbling of the world damaged my memory core. We've already lost too much knowledge in the Great Rift. I hope the Cardinal Temples haven't been destroyed. Did you know that reality itself would deteriorate if the cores they contain disappeared? So, see, this is the opposite of what Yuck was saying. And I never trusted Yuck. So I think Yuck is like trying to get us to get the bad ending. I feel like, you know, Yuck is the big baddie in this game, and he's just hiding it. I can feel the secrets my mind has forgotten coursing through my veins. I cannot stay and wait, there's no time. I will keep going this way. If you see my friend, could you tell him I've gone towards the sea? Here, take this with you. My friend gets distrustful when he's worried. This will show him you're not lying. I almost forgot. No, I had forgotten. My name is Sir. May the sun guide you and courage lift you up. I hope to see you again. Alright. We got his pendant. We need to show it to some NPC. Our civilization rose so much through the mind that it sometimes becomes rose so much through the mind? What? That it sometimes becomes difficult to reincarnate our own bodies. And yet, when we surrender ourselves to one another, I see the wild beasts come back out. We scratch each other's backs and kiss each other in private places with the feverish desire of starving predators made insane by the euphoric nature of the senses we have forgotten in search of knowledge and intellect. When so rarely we embrace, I can hear the breath of dawn. That's just a bunch of words put together, and they make almost no sense. I mean, they make sense, they just really don't say much. Two items over here. Radiant Essence. A refined Hardenite. Another Radiant Essence. And a Hardenite. The item quality is all over the place. While we're here, let's go back and refill our potions. And we're actually so close to the portal that if we wanted, we can go back and use the Promethean component to upgrade our flask. But I don't feel it's necessary right now. We'll just keep going. Wait, what? Okay, that was extremely odd. Let's see. What's here? Oh, there's an enemy here. Catalyst charge. What is it? I have to be quick. They don't know I'm calling. Malkel is after you. I do not know what he's looking for, but his fleet is heading towards you. Can you stand to battle? We were supposed to reach Io in 2 days. The rest of my legion won't be here in time, if that's what you're asking. Andros, you old fool, please be reasonable. If you do not turn away, they'll massacre you all. I have my orders. Stay. Oh, stay. It's too late anyway. We will make do with what we've got. My death is not guaranteed, but it would not matter anyway. Damn you! I must go. But I will always remember you, my friend. Always. Hypnos protect you. I doubt it. Did some voice acting just to tell the difference between the two characters. And 3 radiant essences. This is not the way to go forwards. Okay. Anything down here? Nope. Definitely explored that way. And I'm confident that we can't make... Can we make this jump? Maybe if we stand on the ledge. I'm not sure if we even can. Oh, we can. Let's walk carefully. Guess we can. Wait, is there a more official way? Oh, there indeed is. You can just drop down. Where's the fun in not breaking the game, though? Is there anything down here? Nope. Let's wait for the big guy to turn and then we aggro this guy. Perfect. What's funny is that the guys with the shield are actually squishier than the guys with the sword. That somehow hit me. Alright, I think I've gotten used to his... I want to say rotation, not even pattern, because he goes with the same exact attacks. Okay, we can definitely drop and come back here, but let's check what's up here first. Is this another one of those spheres? Because that was a really interesting thing, the red sphere in the first dungeon. We talked to it, it said something really cryptic, and then it disappeared. And I thought we would find either another one or it again through the dungeon. We may have missed that. Huh. How do we even get to it? See, from the portal, you just look behind you. Alright, well, if we go back to the main hub again, which we probably will, I'll see if we can find our way to it. Oh, Yantori Spear. This impressive pole weapon was abandoned and is in perfect shape. Traditionally used in melee by Yantarian warriors, it can also harness a beam of energy, lethal at medium range. Well, this seems like a shortcut to the main room, so we'll activate it. We'll speak to the NPC again, just to make sure that he's not, or she's not the one that we're supposed to give the pendant to, and then we're gonna call it, because we're nearing the hour 15 minutes. Let's... Oh, we can't even bind it. I'll double check, maybe we can use it through the menu, but I really doubt it. Yeah, we can't. But yeah, we'll call it here for now, and I will see you again in the next episode.